So hello everybody, I want to welcome you to tonight's Zoom. Um, we have some new people in the room, so we're going to do some things that will help explain a lot of stuff to them. We have Gail that's back after a little while, so there might be some refresher things there that, hey, Kim's here. We have a new person in the room. Yay! Hey. We got to see her pop in. Kim, tell us about Kim, Dorothy, or Dawn. I don't care which one.
She's my little next door neighbor girl.
Is she?
Who's all grown up now.
She was my baby.
Yeah.
Kim, can you hear us?
Hello.
Hi, Kim. Can you hear us?
Hi, yes. Can you hear me?
Uh-huh. Do you have a camera on your, what are you using, number one, a computer or?
My phone.
You're using your phone. Does your phone have a camera on it?
Yes.
You should be able to have a picture. Where did Dawn
Go to the app. I'll try and figure it out.
Yeah. Well,
You have to
you
start
can
video? Oh,
yeah,
there.
probably. Oh,
Is that
hey!
better?
Now we get to see you.
There you are.
That's really cool. So I'm glad you're here tonight. We're going to cover a lot of things we've never covered before in the first meeting of Zoom. We've kind of just winged everything and flown by the seat of our pants. So I'm going to share my screen now, and we'll get started on tonight's Zoom. All righty, let's go to slideshow and from the beginning. The best thing about the Meltdown Challenge is the fact that we don't have to do it alone. And by doing these Zooms and us communicating with each other, it really makes it even more so inside the room. I mean, there are people who intended to be here tonight, and I assume that one thing or the other came up, and sometimes people just forget. But the fact that we record the Zoom, it gives them the opportunity to watch it the next day. I know Dorothy has a meeting the first Tuesday of every month, and Dorothy relies on the recorded version to watch the Zoom, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you don't mind, let's talk a little bit about ourselves. I'm actually going to go out of here so we can see who's talking. And hey, Rhonda, I'm glad I went out. I'll start with myself. I'm in Kissimmee, Florida. I have been in all Marsh is in with my name. You might want to rename Marsh under participants. And I live in Kissimmee, and I have been in all 8 challenges. I really love the challenges. I missed it when I wasn't here, and I'm looking forward to this one for sure. Tony, why don't you go next?
Well, Connie's husband, and that's what everybody knows me as. Not Tony, but Connie's husband. Oh, you're Connie's husband. Oh, I see. But I'm enjoying the challenge. I've done it, the ones I've done, and I enjoy finding things to write about so everybody could get some hints on what's happening in the world. And it's fun. It's fun to read everybody's comments, and I'm really enjoying it.
Very good. Is that it? Where do you live? Where do you live?
What was that, honey?
Where do you live?
I live in Kissimmee, Florida.
There you go.
Yeah.
Cheryl, you're next, honey.
Oh, gosh, I don't know how many challenges I've been in. I think 4, and I'm in Orlando, Florida, and I can tell you it works. Stick to the program, you know. So I've really enjoyed it, met a lot of good people.
Yeah. Cheryl said whenever we were talking and this one was starting up, and I know we covered this in the last Zoom, but I just think it's so worth repeating that she wasn't maintaining the weight loss she had, and it was really freaking her out. And we told her that's normal. That's what we do. We go up and down in size. And that's one of the nice parts about having the support here that keeps you intentional. That's how I would put that. Hey, Katie.
Hi, Katie.
So Carol, you're next. Thank you, Cheryl.
I'm in Westland, Michigan, and I think this is my 5th challenge, and it's great. I look forward to going on every day and doing all the things, and always learning something on Zoom. We always learn something new, and that's really fortunate for us.
Thank you, Carol. Hey, Gail.
Hi, I'm Gail. I'm from North Babylon in Suffolk County, New York. And I think this is my 4th challenge also. I like team. I like the accountability to the team. I was glad when they went back to 6 weeks and having a team prize, because I feel as though I'm more motivated when I'm doing something not just for myself, but for other people.
Yeah.
And I've also lost and gained. About almost 3 years ago, I went on the program, and I lost 80 pounds in 7 months. And then over the past almost 2.5 years, 2 years, I've put back almost half of that weight. And not being on the challenge the last couple of times hasn't helped any. So I'm glad I'm back, and I'm ready to get going again.
Okay. Thank you. Hey, Don.
I am Romulus, Michigan, by way of St. Helen right this minute. I'm up north seeing my mom and my family. I've been in all of the challenges, I think.
You have.
Haven't I?
You have.
Yeah, okay. I've been in all of the challenges. I love them. I love the accountability. I love our team. It became, more of a family kind of thing. We all have one another's back and can relate to things that, that happen when we go in our ups and downs and, just real life and things that we're going to have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. And we can talk about it here, and there's no judgment, and there's just one to help one another succeed and becoming the healthiest we can be. And so that's why I'm here.
Thank you, Don. Well said. Kim.
Hey, I'm Kim. I live in Commerce Township, Michigan. I'm brand new to the challenge. Dorothy invited me, and I know Dorothy and Don my whole life. I'm excited to do this with the team, because that's what I need is team support. I've done Weight Watchers at work in the past. That worked because I was with people I worked with. So I put the weight back on, and I'm ready to take it off.
So what's a fresh impression? What's your impression having been in the room a day or two?
I enjoy it. I enjoy doing the points challenge, getting the motivational videos. I really like that. I like learning different things, and I like the support, and everybody's very positive here. So,
oh, thank you.
You seem to have a good team.
Thank you very much. Hey, Rhonda, Rondino.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have sound? Go ahead.
And here.
I'm not hearing Rhonda. She's looking. Did we have this one time before? Shake your head. Yeah. We're going to move on to Marcia. You keep working on that, Rhonda. Go ahead, Marsh.
I have been in all the challenges, and I know I need them because this past month when we were off and there was no challenge, I put on 4.5 pounds. Yeah, and I have been really good about maintaining my same weight for ages, and so I definitely need the challenges. And my daughter has joined. I didn't get a chance to get a hold of her. I got home late from work. But it's great, and everybody becomes like family. It is. It's like everybody is so concerned with everybody else.
You know, everyone doesn't make it back to every challenge, but they're always keeping in touch to find out what's going on, when's the next one starting. Life sometimes interferes, but I have no one that regrets doing it. Thank you, Marsh. Hey, Katie, you want to tell us about it? Yeah.
Hey. Sorry, what are we talking about? I'll introduce myself.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, well, I'm Katie. I'm from Long Island, New York. and I got into the. I've been in all the challenges. I started because of my friend knows Connie, and then I met Connie in person, and then we didn't actually talk in person, but then we connected on the phone, and I like the challenges because it holds me accountable. Like this summer, I've gained back. I did lose like 30 pounds the first challenge, and then I've kind of stayed the same. But then this summer, I gained like 10 pounds, which, as I've realized, has been a trend. Like every summer, I'll gain like almost 10 pounds, and then when school starts, because I'm a teacher, then I'll lose again because I get busy. If I'm home, then I'm eating. So, you know, the challenge helps keep me honest.
Thank you, Katie. Hey, Jessica, you want to unmute? There you go. Jessica is our guest from another coach on another team. I take it she didn't open a room this time, but we really loved having you in there last time, and I'm so glad you're here tonight.
Oh my gosh, you guys have helped me so much. You're all very engaged, and it's really exactly what I need. I've been going through all kinds of crazy transitions. I just moved from DC to Florida, and so I have no furniture. I was in a full house, and now it's so lonely.
Oh my
Guess what? You holding it here right now, but I'm holding it together and trying to go to work and pretend everything is normal.
And where do you live?
I just moved to West Palm Beach, so.
You're nearby. You're nearby.
Am I? Where are you?
I am Kissimmee, and some are in Orlando, so we'll be
My
communicating.
sister is in Orlando. She did the program, and she lost 50 pounds, and she looked amazing, and then started getting more and more into her health, and has learned a lot about like holistic things too. So I mean, the challenges are fabulous for me because they really keep me like structured, and that's what I need. Otherwise, I'll just fall off the wagon and eat a bunch of donuts or something.
Well, we have a friend that makes donuts at Publix, and we call her the bullet maker.
I don't need to meet her. We don't need to be friends. That's funny.
Well, thank you, Jessica. And we're so glad you're back with us in the room.
Oh, I'm glad too. It'll be a good month or a good 6 weeks rather.
I feel the same way.
It's good.
Thank you. Marcia, introduce yourself to all of us.
Yes. Oh, hi, I'm Marcia, and I believe this is my third challenge, and right now I live in Kissimmee, Florida.
Yeah. And Marcia got on the program and met her goal weight, and she puts a lot of emphasis on how important the challenge is for maintaining.
Oh, yeah.
Right, Marcia?
Yeah. Oh, definitely, definitely.
She says it makes a difference in what's happened in the past with her.
It's so much easier to have to lose 3 pounds than to lose like 35, 40 pounds every time. So.
Yeah, and that's great to hear. Hi, Dina.
Hey.
I hear you've been having a great time.
Yeah. Staying real busy.
I can tell. You got in late getting your points last night. I didn't bug you, did I?
No. That was good to send a reminder.
Yeah, I was just thinking maybe you didn't remember, but that's good. Go ahead and introduce yourself and let everybody know where you're from, and then we'll go ahead and get started here.
Okay. I'm Dina, and I'm in Savannah, Georgia. And my mom lives down near Connie, and actually introduced me to the program. So
great.
How many challenges is for you? 3?
This is my third one.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, third or fourth.
Okay, so Rhonda left. She'll probably pop back in. She's probably trying to get her sound to work, so I'll just let you know she's here in Kissimmee with all of us, and she was on program, met her goal weight. There she comes back. Are we hearing you yet? Because I'm talking for you.
Connie.
I
didn't hear nothing from a person from Michigan that paints.
Oh, how'd you get on the left side of me, Dorothy? Thank you.
That's okay. I'll be talking.
So, Rhonda, can you hear us? Or you can hear us, right?
No?
Oh, we hear you too. So go ahead, do your introduction, my dear.
Okay, yeah, my audio is terrible. There's a lot of breaking up of your voices. So I'm thinking I don't have a good connection.
Wow.
So that's why I keep leaving.
Static.
Yeah.
Everything is delayed and static.
Yeah, and it's doing here too. So she's here because Kissimmee, and Rhonda's maintaining. I'll take care of that for you, Rhonda. And I hope that it gets better for you to hear, okay?
Thank you.
And Rhonda's been in pretty much every challenge except one. Am I wrong? Just one challenge you missed?
That seems about right. Yeah, one or two at the most.
Okay, there we go. And Miss Dorothy.
Well, first of all, I have a question for Dina.
Uh-huh.
How did it work out at work? You got a program at work, didn't you?
Loved it. It was very good. We actually had an on-site health coach. She's a trained, she's actually got some kind of degree in food and health and fitness, and she was very encouraging. Everybody had a really good time learning. She imitated or mentioned a lot of things that we've done in here. Okay. So it was very to hear almost everything that we've done in this program reiterated through a different approach, or a different program.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm Dorothy. I'm from Michigan, and Kimmy's mother is a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
Her name is Carol, and we lived next door to one another for a long time. So, is that all you need from me?
Sure. I was waiting for you to give me some clue. I got it.
I didn't know if you wanted me to go into something else or just
yeah, that was good, Dorothy. So I'm going to share my screen, and what I'm going to do with you guys is introduce you to Zoom in a way that you could use it personally if you chose to. I'm wanting to do it for you so you can interact with me as we're doing these Zooms every week. And by you understanding how they work, what they're capable of, you may actually want to use the free program so that you can communicate with your own family and friends using it, because it's really a cool program. And let's get it started. All right, everybody can see my screen, right? Yes?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Now let me get it to where it works. There we go. So Zoom is a free program. It's available at zoom.us. And using the room, you have audio and video settings that you control whether you see your videos or you hear your audio. You actually have two settings on that very first screen there. You see where this arrow is pointing up. That's a speaker view. That's where only one person, whoever's speaking, is. That's the picture you'll see, and then everyone else's picture goes up here. So when you're looking at those pictures up at the top of your screen, there's a little arrow next to them, and you can advance through them just to see who's on here with us. When you hit the gallery view, then you get to see everybody's picture on the screen there all at once. They just keep getting smaller and smaller. Did everybody know how to use the gallery view?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still can't.
Huh?
I still can't.
Okay. You're using the phone
I'm
too,
on
right?
my tablet.
Okay.
Tablet.
Okay. So when we have problems using the link and getting into Zoom, we have Dorothy and Marsha going to stand by to help you. But all they're going to do is have you go to zoom.us in your browser, then go right over here to join a meeting.
My call, so I'll call you as soon as I'm done.
And right down here, once you click Zoom the meeting, you see I have put the number for our meeting right there. This number is reflected on the top of your screen. So when a link doesn't work, you can always go here and join the meeting just simply by putting in the meeting number. The free plan, the difference between the free plan and the plan you pay for is just the fact that you're limited to 40 minutes per meeting. I have unlimited time in my meetings. I have used Skype, I've used FaceTime, I've used GoToMeeting. I don't have anything bad to say about any of them. I'm using this because they have partnered with Take Shape for Life. I do love a lot of the features on this that GoToMeeting didn't have, but it's the free side here. And as you see the way the program works, you'll see how it will be handy for you in your own personal life. But I want you to be able to come in and enjoy it with us. So when you saw me share my screen, if you run your mouse on top of your Zoom screen, this will populate down here at the bottom. Okay, you see everybody got that?
Yep.
Okay, so when you click on share screen, then that means you're showing your screen to other people. It takes another step after that, and I'm picking my desktop to share, and then you hit share screen right here, and then all of us can see what it is that you're showing. So if one of you had something on your computer that you wanted to share with all of us one night, it would be really easy for you to do it, and that would be how it would happen. When you share your screen, you have this format up top here, okay? This is a remote control. This is the part that's really good. If you have a friend that's good on computers and you're having a problem, you can take them on Zoom, give them control of your mouse, and they can fix your problem right there. You don't have to go to your house. I know, isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Then underneath participants, you have raise hand and rename. You notice when Marcia came into the room, she had, Martha, she had my name on her screen because I have used her screen in her house, and that's what comes up. So to change it, all she has to do is go to participants, rename, and put her own name in there. Now, when we're talking, you can see, hey, Tony, mute your sound because your birds are coming through. Raise your hand. Raise your hand is a feature where when I'm speaking or someone's speaking and you'd like to get involved in that conversation, because sometimes we were talking over each other, just raise your hand and hopefully I'll see it sooner rather than later, and then we can stop to have that contribution to the conversation. I really want to start using this technology as we meet. The chat feature that's right there on the bottom of your screen, everybody's name would be right here. So if you are in the all, whatever you type here, everybody's going to see it. But if you want to send a message just to one person that's in that room, then you simply click on that person and you type here. Sometimes people will send me messages during the Zoom and tell me something I didn't know. Like Dorothy told me last week that the reason nobody was talking back to me is everybody had been very kind and muted their buttons, but I really like to hear that chatter on the other side so I don't feel all by myself here. And then inviting someone, it's as simple as going to the invite button, copy the URL, and send it to your family or your friends. And then you can use this and have up to 25 of your family members in here just passing the time with each other. And it's a really nice program and works really easy. So I'm going to introduce our, whoops, go back. Got my pictures up there. I got to move them. So I'm going to introduce our room coaches. Most everybody knows who we are here. We're all people who've been on the program, and now we're paying it forward. In the left corner there is me and Tony before and after, and then you have Dorothy there in the right side, and then on the bottom you have Marsh and Dick. You know, Marsh and Dick are quite the story, and we've all shared it a million times, but Dick wouldn't be here without this program. And that picture on the right there is Dick today, Dick and Marcia today. They're the ones that really made me understand the health side of this program. We have a optimal health community, and Dorothy's going to share that. Dorothy, you want to take over from here for me, honey?
Yep. Our basic plan is the MetaFast 5-in-1 plan, but it's based on Dr. Anderson's habits of health and living a longer and healthier life. They work together with the program to teach us in the future and right now how to be healthy and how to stay healthy, how to keep that weight off in the future. And we do have support calls, nurses support calls on Monday, and you can call in actively and speak with them, or you can call in and listen to the recorded sessions on all of these. We have the nurses support call on Monday, doctor's support call on Wednesday. The Habits of Health is on Wednesday also. And the first Wednesday of every month, the Habits of Health call has a Zoom, and they go over a chapter of Dr. Anderson's Habits of Health, which is very informative. I mean, like they had the chapter 6 and 7 this last week. So it supports what you are already reading and explains a little bit more about it. And also there is one thing that we don't have on here, is we also have nutrition support. And
that's right.
That's a really important part of our program, because if there is any question about something to do with something physical, something to do with maybe you have a recipe and you want to know, can I use this recipe? Our Habits of Health, nutrition support will give you those answers. So it's a real important part of, who we can go to get help. And I use all of these people. And we also have the client support. If you have a question about anything or want to change an order and you happen to not be by your computer, client support will do that for you. So I think that's about all that I was going to cover, Connie, and you want to go to the health challenge.
Sure, that is probably our greatest source of support. The other part that is online, you guys have pen and paper, right? Did you write down the numbers of anything that you wanted? And the archive for all of our support calls are online at that web address there, http://supportcallsonline.com. You can actually call those up and sit and listen to them while you're working on your computer. It's really a nice thing to do. Are we done with this page, everybody?
Yes. So.
Okay. So let's talk about the challenge wall. So this is the wall. This is the lobby in the hotel, so to speak. And this is where everyone that's in this challenge is available to everyone. This is where you talk and you get to talk with people who are in the other rooms. When you're in your room, you only talk to the people who are in your room. Here in the lobby, you get to talk to all of the 7,622 challengers that are in this program. I have looked at the teams, and we have, let me check and see how many we have. Has anybody else checked to see how many? I hadn't. So we're up to 439 teams.
Wow.
That's a good amount. And I noticed, let's go to the team room. And if I'm doing anything that anybody has a question about, you just ask me. And I noticed that we're in second place already. The second day. We have never been there the second day.
Wow.
I know. That's cool. That's exciting.
That's awesome.
I know. We got a shot, guys. We did get 100% last night of people getting in and getting their points, which was really cool. There's nothing more here I would show you. Marcia, you were saying something in the room about here. You saw something. Do you mind sharing, Martha? Is she there, Martha?
She's muted.
Stop it.
Okay. Sorry about that. Sunday when I was on the challenge wall and just scrolling down and seeing what people were saying, trying to miss all of the ones so-and-so joined, so-and-so joined. And I came across the thing a lady said that she was having a Zoom meeting, and she would like to invite anybody who would be interested. And she put the link up, and she said they were going to have a secret recipe. So I said, I got to go see. Plus, I was nosy. I was really inquisitive to see how they did it. And it was really nice. They were very, very friendly. There was only, I think it was only 6 all total with her. But she introduced everybody, and everybody welcomed me. And her mom's in there with her. And it was really nice. They don't interact as well. They didn't interact like we interact. It was basically her saying and doing whatever. And she said several times, you know, does anybody have anything to say? But nobody really jumped in.
But she opened a Zoom meeting to everyone to attend?
Yeah.
Not just her team room?
Not just her teams, everybody.
That was nice. That could be fun.
Maybe one, but I wouldn't want them. I mean, I don't think I would ever go back. I might maybe towards the end of the challenge just to see how everybody in there's doing.
Yeah.
But
there are good stories on the wall. Are you going to highlight some stories for us this challenge, Marcia?
I can do that if you would like me to.
Sure. So we'll leave that to you next week.
That will be like the Tuesday.
So Kim, or do I still have you there, Kim?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. So have you been to this part of the wall? You can see where I'm circling, right?
Yeah.
Have you been there?
Oh, actually, I went on recipes today and I made the chicken breast recipe.
I just wanted you to know that was there. There's exercises there too. We got those in the first, and it starts with beginners and intermediates, and it's to help you do what you're trying to do. And there's just a whole lot of information there, but you would be the one we would be concerned that had that information. All right. Anything else anybody wants to say about the page?
Me, that's why I had my hand raised.
Huh?
That's why I had my hand raised.
Go ahead. I didn't see it. Go ahead, Dawn.
I think that they didn't include it again this time, but I think where you pointed out as far as those exercises are concerned are very important. The exercises.
Yes, I agree.
And I think maybe we could go back over that a little bit more. Maybe you could click on it so that so Kim can see, or anybody else because it used to be a part of our challenge, and it had a daily exercise, and they are very, very good and simple to use so that you don't have to go to the gym. You use what's at home, and they're very productive.
They're short.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. My name is Jason Coates, trainer here at Meltdown Challenge. Now we've been doing a lot of things for the front of the body. We're going to do something to work posture in the rear. So what we're going to do is grab 2 small things we have lying around the house, and we're going to do some bent over rows. You could sit, you could stand. I'm going to sit on the edge here of this, and all I'm going to do is bend over at the waist, keep these here, and I'm just going to go as wide as I can and come back down. As wide as I can and come back down.
So you can see, Kim, why Dawn made a point of this, because not only are you going to be able to do things with the things you have in your own house, but they're also going to give you the proper form. And proper form is so important. Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
And then on Earn Your Points, I haven't gotten in to do my points today because Katie, go ahead.
No, I just wanted to do it.
Oh, you're so funny.
I want to see if you paid attention.
Well, I'm getting better. Somebody needs to help me. I wanted to say this. Let's go down here where it says follow your. I don't want anyone being comfortable with what they're doing. And the verbiage on this is causing Michael a problem because he doesn't want to lie, and apparently he's not really started strong in his program, and he's worried about the points for the team, and we don't want that to happen to him or to anyone else. So I know from the other challenges, like right here with log your exercise and log your food, you do have to log one here to get the points, but then they don't care if you just keep up with it the way you keep up with it. That's not the point of making you go in there and do that. The point is to teach you how important it is to log your food and to log your go ahead, Rhonda.
Oh, no, I didn't want to interrupt you.
Well, go ahead.
I had a question.
Go ahead.
On that first page, it has the leadership board, and I wondered what that meant.
Okay, I did ask them about that, and I'll go back to that in just a minute, okay?
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Connie, I have something to say about exercise.
Okay.
For people who don't want to say like they're lying, they need to remember the NEAT, the stuff that we do on a daily basis, where we're standing at our sink and we're bent over and we're picking up our dishes, or we're vacuuming, or we're walking to the corner, or that all still counts as exercise.
Exactly.
It does not have to be the structured exercise. So it's not lying. You're doing exercise. You're just thinking more consciously that, oh, that is exercise, and maybe I could lift my legs up a little bit higher while I'm walking to try to get the exercise. Or like I said on past challenges, when I sit down to go to the bathroom, because I drink so much water, I go frequently, I do leg lifts and leg outs while I'm sitting there to go to the bathroom. And so it doesn't have to be a lie. It just means we just got to be a little more conscious and know what to write in there, because we're actually doing the exercises already.
Exactly. So
Good point.
So when it says up here, did you follow your healthy eating plan and drink 80 ounces of water today? Collect these points if you did, and contact your coach or team leader for healthy meal plans. This is encouragement. Down here it says, I have read the above, click to earn the points. This is to have you come in here and get this information so you can internalize it on a daily basis. Not that you're actually doing some major form of exercise, or you have taken on some food plan and you missed a meal that day or something. That's not what they're talking about at all. They're wanting you to be educated. And I wanted to add that for Michael's benefit, just in case he watches us tomorrow. And he's talking about going into the part of the challenge where you don't have to participate in the team, the room prize. But I think if he would understand that, let's see where we're at here.
And it's a learning thing. We learn and we do more as we go.
Yes.
So it's a learning curve. That's what the whole thing is all about.
All right. So the leaderboard here is where people, this is what you were talking about, right, Rhonda?
That's right.
So the leaderboard here is people who are weighing in every day, and you can weigh in up here if you wanted to. And then it's people who are getting their points. That's all that is. And they're just putting it up there again as encouragement to get other people to weigh in and to get their points.
So really it's about people that are
weighing in a lot.
Not point wise. Points.
No.
Because a lot of people don't have a lot of points, but it's more about how much they've lost.
Yeah. And I did find that interesting that people.
And that may be encouragement for themselves.
Say again?
That may be encouraging for themselves, how they keep themselves on track by weighing in every day and having it notated.
Yeah, and that's fine. So let's go over the basic rules. Meet your weight goal, maintain, or 6%. So if you picked maintain, you can lose up to 5.99%, and you can gain
what?
I think it's 1%. Like 1%, which is very little.
Yeah.
It's either goal you pick is fine. What you have to do is ask yourself, okay, so 5.99 of this weight is this many pounds and I'm doing this in 6 weeks. Should I maintain, or should I go ahead and take 6% so I could lose more than that in the 6 weeks? And that's how you should pick that goal. And then meet your point goal. There's a, it's posted in the room of what the minimum is, but none of us in our room have ever gotten the minimum. We always go for getting every point. Something has to interfere with us for us not to get our points. The weigh-in ends September 20th, so you have a lot of time. People are prorated. We don't much add people to our room. They're there when we start, and that's pretty much what it is. I think Martha has a few people that are still coming in. The healthy games will end on 10/18. I wanted to point out that this is Pacific Standard Time, so when we go to bed at midnight, it's still 9 o'clock in California. So for us, our things don't end till 3 o'clock in the morning. So if you're out late and you don't get until midnight and you want to get your points, you still have plenty of time. Inviting began 8/1. A lot of people in the room were wondering how so many people had their points already. You get points for 14 invites, doing one a day. If you put 14 names in there in one day, you're still only going to get 10 points. Once you reach 14, then you get 140 points, and whether you invite anybody else again or not, it makes no difference. There's no more points to get. So the ones that don't have their points, they'll catch up with us because we're not getting points anymore for invites. So that will work itself out as time goes on. Just be sure and get your invites. And if you need addresses for my family members and friends that you can invite, they have volunteered that to me. And the reason we use those is because our friends and families have gotten tired of being invited over and over again because we've been in 8 challenges. And so now we only send them to people who don't mind. And we'll be happy to share that list with you if it helps you. We're going to discuss the evolution of the health games next week. There are side contests that go on. We've never covered those. And so rather than leave things to chance here, we're going to cover those when it comes up here.
I'm getting ready to have an attack, so I'm going to have to leave. But if remember to talk about measure.
Yeah, the last slide is that we're going to do measurements next week, Dawn, because of all the things I had to cover. But it will be covered next week. And maybe you'll be here. Thank you.
I will, but I got to go now because I'm going to get noisy. So,
all right, honey.
Bye,
I'll
Dawn.
watch it tomorrow.
All right.
Good night, everybody.
Bye, Dawn.
Good night.
Thanks.
Good night.
Good night. Thanks for coming. So there's $10, $50.
Can you make me go away?
You want me to make you go away?
I don't know how to make you go away.
Goodbye, y'all.
Bye.
There you go. I made you go away. Now we'll go back.
Only man with us all these females.
So, 10 $50 winners will be selected from the participants who assist in the most people to join the Healthy Games Challenge using the Meltdown Challenge email invite system or their personalized invite link. So that's one thing we never talked about it. 10 $50 winners will be selected from the participants who assist the most to join the challenge. Okay, same thing. Weekly progress survey drawings. Every week they draw $200 winners from people who fill out the weekly progress surveys, okay? We will draw $200 winners for the survey. Optimal Habits of Health Week. During week 2, every participant who earns 100% of possible points for that week will be entered to win a Fitbit. One Fitbit is offered for every 500 challenges, and we've had 2 Fitbits, one in our room, by the way. Dawn just left. And then week 3, $150 prize drawing for every 500 participants, 750 point side contest. During week 3, every participant who has earned a total of 750 points by the end of the 21st day in the challenge will be entered into that drawing. So get your points. So now we're in week 4, 100% optimal habits of health week. During week 4, every participant who earns 100% of possible points for that week will be entered into the Fitbit. The 1,250 point side contest. So when you get your 1,250, by the 35th day, you're going to be entered into that health contest. Did anybody know all of these contests existed? I knew they existed, but we have never really made it part of what we were doing. 75 bonus points, opportunity for posting your before and after. We all know about that because we've participated in that. And this is, I think, a new one. Post to the most and be entered to win. So the challenger that makes the most amount of relevant posts and replies on the main and the team walls will be entered to win weekly drawings for insulated water bottles. So this is just to get the conversation going. It's fun to win, you know. The other thing that we've never covered is a scholarship program. And the scholarship program is they have a $50 health coaching and they have a $50 client. And if you are interested in using the program, the food is very reasonable as far as I'm concerned. It comes out to $2.60 each. To qualify for the $50 scholarship, you have to be a new client and you have to have an order of $300 after the discounts. And then you also get 5 free get 5 free boxes on top of that. But that's something you need to contact a health coach, and you know who they are in the room, you know who yours is, and then they can take this to the next level with you if it's something you're interested in. The health coaching side of this, whether you're looking to pay it forward or looking to make a little extra money, or maybe it's you become part of the mission to get America healthy. I think a lot of people don't understand how easy it is to become a health coach and how much you get for it. The health professionals and the health coaches like me, we all pay the same for our health kit. It's $199, and inside that health kit is more literature than the $199. Things for you to use as you're talking to other people, and you also get your own branded website, and you get your back office where they take care of that. And right now, for people who are not health coaches, but if you decide somewhere during this challenge before the last day and you want to be, then go ahead and get with your health coach and they can explain it in greater detail to you. This is just to make you aware that these things are part of this challenge. Go back. So next week, this is what Don was talking about, and for the sake of time, I knew that this was going to be a lot of information, but I hope it's helpful in terms of us making better use of the Zooms so we can get more out of it. But Don is right. Measuring is very important, and so next week, that is going to be one of the topics that we cover. Does anyone have any comments or questions they want to ask or share?
I have a question.
Okay.
How often does everyone weigh and track themselves?
Those of us that use the program, we're supposed to do it once a week.
Okay.
I don't know that everybody adheres to that. I know when I was on the program, I would weigh on Tuesday and my weigh day was Thursday just to see where I was at before D-Day came. But the reason...
Do you do it the same way I did, like with your number and you take a picture?
No, the only time you do that again is when we're weighing out and they're verifying your weigh out for your contest.
Okay. So you just kind of keep that to
if you go in, you could share it in the room. You could say, a lot of people get up and tell us, "Ooh, I lost 4 pounds this week," and we all go, "Woo!" You know, we really love it. It's exciting when people succeed. And everybody in the room's not on the MedFast 501. There are plenty of people in this room that are eating healthy and moving more. So that's one of the reasons I never got into all of the business side of this, because I didn't want anyone to feel like we were trying to pressure them into something. But I think informing you is different than trying to solicit you.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, Kim, and we're so glad to have you on the program. I always have to put something in here for Dorothy. Dorothy, this is for you.
That's cute. It's cute.
She wants
you
to
should put a llama for Katie.
Huh?
You should put a llama for Katie one night. I thought of her the other day. I saw some little llamas at the World Bazaar store.
Oh, that's great. I would love that.
I don't know what I would do without Connie. I am, I had a problem today with a couple of new clients that they didn't have email addresses, because a lot of people up here, they do not have internet. And so I couldn't get them email addresses. And so I had to call Connie, and she had to help me. Because you have to have your email address in order to purchase the food. You have to go an email address now.
Yeah, I didn't mind at all. It was easy. And with this Zoom, this is just another point to you, how something free can be so valuable. And just using it to get help on your computer is good too. Yeah.
Now the free one, Connie, I'm going to ask this question because I'm not sure. It's just a one-on-one. You can only have.
No, you can have up to 25 people in the free. The only distinction between the free account and the business one that I have is when you have the free account, you're limited to 40 minutes of conversation. If you hung up and came right back in, you could get 40 more minutes. It's,
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought the Zoom, the free one was just one-on-one. Oh, okay.
No, you're going to have 25
participants. I'm going to learn how to do that one next. That's my next challenge.
Yeah, well, you learned a little bit tonight, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, I got to get it and practice with it.
Very good.
Connie, Michael is worried about lying in the thing. Basically, he's hurting himself, not the team, because